Mr. Lytles. Oh, there we go. All right. Good evening, everyone, friends and family. My name is Jason Euler. I am the member of the East Pennsboro School Board. On behalf of the East Pennsboro Area School Board of Directors, I'm pleased to welcome you to our 2023 graduation ceremony. I ask that you please rise for the staff and student processions and to remain standing for the national anthem and the alma mater, as well as the presentation of colors by our Navy JROTC cadets. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We're going to give them 1 minute and we're going to go. Take your music stand with you. You can go all the way in the shade. Go all the way off. Take your music stand, get a water bottle for you too, and then go sit in the shade.
You can have a seat. Welcome, family, friends, faculty, and the class of 2023. Hi, my name is Paris Kelly, and it's my honor as the president of this incredible senior class to deliver this speech to you this evening. We all woke up this morning, put on our cap and gown, and entered this field to experience one of the greatest moments of our lives. I want to start off by asking everyone to applaud for our coaches, teachers, family, and friends for pushing us to our limits and helping us get here. We have been waiting for years to grow up from the little kindergartners we once were to the senioritis-infected seniors we are now. If you're like me, you weren't here to experience all 13 years of East Penn, but we all still ended up on one united path. Now today we transition from seniors to graduates. In a few moments, we will each be holding black diplomas etched with our names, alums of East Pennsboro Area High School. Believe it or not, this was our last year as Panthers, and this may be the last time where each and every one of us are in the same place at once. We are all about to walk away from here cherishing the memories we have made together. We made memories at prom, football games, mini-thon, sports, and clubs that will last a lifetime. We're all going to miss going to dress rehearsals for the musical, going to Spanish and French club parties, watching the couples dance at the homecoming prep rally, and waiting to see how much we've raised for mini-thon. But on the other hand, most of us aren't going to miss going to school at 7:30 every day, the constant terror of being hit in the school parking lot, and staying up until 3 a.m. to complete a 10-page English essay. Whether it would have been almost flunking Mr. Mulhauser's horrendous chemistry exams, Mrs. Clauser's sophomore sagas, or trying to get your homework filled in before Mrs. Goodling walked up to your desk, high school seems like it was a train wreck at times, yet we all still got here. Like I said in the beginning, I wasn't in this district for very long. It made my heart full when I became president freshman year and every year after, because I didn't think people believed in a girl they had only known for 4 months. But I was wrong. I remember my first year of being class president in freshman year and feeling all the pressure of doing my best for you guys. We fundraised so that we could build a financial foundation for junior and senior year. I want to give a big thank you to the officers over the years who've contributed in the years to get us where we are now. I appreciate each and every one of them for their participation and creative ideas. When junior year came around, we had to plan for prom. With Mr. Womer's dedication, the other officers and I had the opportunity to plan a prom that we and our 2022 seniors could remember. When you all walked down the red carpet for prom, I loved seeing everyone dressed up with smiles on their faces as they were walking in. When it came to senior year, each and every one of the officers put in an effort to create a competitive game of senior assassin, a beautiful senior sunrise, and a memorable senior sunset. Even though we've had great officers, we also had great seniors who made this year fun and something we won't forget. For those of you here who are underclassmen, take the chance of running for class president. It is such a rewarding experience, and I'm so glad that I got to be the one for this class. There is a part of me that is thrilled to walk off the stage and say that I am done. But as I'm looking at all of you, there is a part of me that doesn't want to leave. We all used to love last days of school because we knew that we were all going to see each other again. Now we won't be coming back. The friendships that I have developed with the majority of you over the years are friendships that I hope will last a lifetime. When you're with your future family, friends, or children 20 or 30 years from now, you're going to bring up these high school memories that you have made. When I think of East Penn, I think of blasting music on the bus from football games with my cheerleaders, hearing the EP Nation yell scoreboard 5,000 times during a game, and teachers who feel like second parents to me. We have worked so hard to get here with our dedication and with the help of the people who support us. Graduates, even though our time here has come to an end, this is just the beginning. When I see you all in 10 years for a class reunion, I don't want to be remembered as your class president. I want to be remembered as a valued friend and someone who you found on your side when you needed help. I'm extremely proud of all of you for making it to today. I've watched you all thrive over the past 4 years, and I'm thrilled to see what the next chapter of your lives will bring you. Like the iconic pop star Miley Cyrus once said, there's always going to be another mountain. I'm always going to want to make it move. So remember, class of 2023, it's about the climb and your path to getting here. This is only the beginning. Now, I know you're probably sick of pictures by now, but this one's for me, so I want everyone to smile. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sophia Grosella. I would first like to thank my family, my parents and siblings that have supported me fiercely and unconditionally. They have shaped me into the woman standing before you today. I would also like to thank the staff for not only picking me as the faculty honors speaker this year, but for always supporting me. I would also like to express my gratitude and admiration toward my fellow graduates. We did it. Every single one of us should be beyond proud of all we've accomplished. And that's not saying that this journey didn't come with its many challenges. And no, I'm not just talking about Mr. Baker's tests. Whether it was walking into high school as tiny freshmen with no idea where our first periods were, presenting awkwardly through Zoom, silently hoping we didn't have to turn our cameras on, and even attempting to file taxes in Mr. Dorica's class, the class of 2023 persevered. We adapted, held our heads high, and continued to make the most out of the 4 years we had at East Pennsboro Area High School. Through all our hard work and sweat that got us here today, we had some fun too. Friday night lights and Friday night freakouts as we rushed to Party City to buy the last pink cowboy hat for the Pink Out games. Walking past Miss Krantz's room to smell the best thing you've ever smelled and begging your friends to share the treats they've made. Watching Mr. Peck being dunked in a dunk tank. Seeing Mr. Walmer walking the halls, reading a book like it's attached to his hand, sharing our school with amazing animals like Stewie that never fail to brighten up your mood, and not one, but 2 Washington, D.C. trips our class got the opportunity to attend at the thanks of the Social Studies Department, who put so much time and effort into organizing amazing experiences for us. Whether you pursued your academics, played a sport, were part of the band, or joined one of the many clubs East Penn had to offer, we all worked to make the community that not only we could shine in, but future classes could embrace as well. I'm so proud of all the community work Class of 2023 has done. Our actions helping families through Panther Pack, fundraising through Interact Club, and building relationships through Miss Flagel's service classes have directly impacted our community and school for the better. Our service can be seen in the tireless work our mini-thon committees did every year to provide us with the opportunities to stand against childhood cancer. In the many hours Ms. Schaefer and our yearbook staff put into giving us our most lasting high school memory, and most of all in the ways we helped and supported each other as we experienced our years of high school. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon in the world." I believe that because of the amazing teachers we've known and the opportunities we've been given, we can proudly say we can change the world. I'd like to take this time now to shout out Mr. Morris, because I keep my promises, and also because he is an amazing teacher who helped me understand math better than I ever had before. In fact, all our teachers at our school are exceptional people, and if I could shout them out all individually, I would, but I'm pretty sure everyone here wants to get home tonight. The lessons and support they gave each and every one of us has prepared us for what is to come. Whether your support came from the amazing women in the counseling office, through visiting your favorite teacher at advisory, or even through Mr. Baker's weekend plans, the adults we were surrounded by at East Penn helped each and every one of us grow into the high school graduates we officially are today. My support came from Miss Zeller, who welcomed me with open arms and ears throughout my time here at East Penn, through Miss Hoaklander, who pushed me academically and knew I would succeed even if I didn't, and Mrs. Krantz, who taught me the importance of being kind to others. Whatever your next step is, I hope you can look back on your final year at East Penn with calmness. Coming in late because of Keystones, Senior Sunrise, Senior Sunset, and a pretty intense game of Senior Assassin are just some of the many perks that came with being a senior at East Penn. I wish you all the best of luck as you continue your journeys beyond East Penn, but honestly, I don't think you'll need it, because whatever you choose to pursue, I have full confidence that you will succeed. As I look back on our prom pics, I don't see the little freshmen we were 4 years ago, but the confident and awesome people we've all turned into. To leave on a note that many of my fellow graduates might have expected, a quote from Taylor Swift. "No matter what happens in life, be good to people. Being good to people is a wonderful legacy to leave behind." Thank you.
Good evening, class of 2023. My name is Luke Boston, and I am honored to stand here before you as your class valedictorian. But before I begin my speech, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge a few people who helped me get here. First, I'd like to thank my family for their constant support during my education and always being willing to help, while pushing me to become the best I can be. I would also like to thank my friends for pulling me out of my shell and teaching me how to use the voice I was too afraid to use. And finally, I wanted to thank all of my teachers and coaches for helping me find my passions and showing me how to be an effective leader. For many of you, this will be the most you will hear me talk. Through the majority of our schooling, I could be found sitting in the back of a classroom, silently taking notes and completing my work. But in the process of studying in the back of the room, I found myself watching and listening to those around me, learning about all of the amazing accomplishments each of you have achieved. With the seemingly infinite number of possibilities in front of you, I found myself watching you each pursue various opportunities, attempting to find your true passions, whether it was through joining the school's Navy program and earning higher titles while exploring the different military-related career paths, through performing in the band, choir, or school musical to discover a love for music and the arts, or by joining athletics to reveal a competitive edge, driving you to face challenges head-on and reach the satisfaction of victory. The list goes on and on. And while I watched you all exploring these fields, I witnessed how all of us have experienced some form of success during this period. But I'm here to tell you that sitting here today marks a different kind of success any of us have ever experienced so far. I'm here to explain how your presence in front of me today marks your ability to consistently persevere and adapt to any roadblock in front of you. By sitting here in front of me today, you have proven that you can face and overcome more challenges than imaginable. Had someone told me when we entered kindergarten 13 years ago about the unexpected half days in our second year of middle school due to having to share the building with high schoolers, about becoming the test subjects of the blended learning model, or about the generational defining pandemic we faced through high school and how it forced us to socialize and learn solely through Zoom meetings and other forms of social media, I would have never believed them. But it all happened, and it only helped us grow stronger and more resilient. And although today may seem like the end of our journey, it is not. In fact, sitting here today does not even mark the beginning of the end for any one of our lives. Our presence here today only marks the first major success in our lives and the first step towards pursuing each of our individual dreams. We still have many more, even more substantial challenges and accomplishments ahead of us. I am confident that we will continue to persevere. You just have to remember that every time you find yourself stuck behind a challenge, that without these difficulties in our journey, success would not be distinguishable from the rest of our life. That choosing to live in fear of these difficulties will cause your life to become stagnant, and you will find yourself unable to make any progress towards your dreams. So as I bring my speech to a close and we move one step closer to the future class of 2023, I want to leave you with one last message. Make sure you embrace the challenges in your future, facing them head on. And when you overcome these challenges, make sure you use them to pave the path towards another major success so your dreams can be one step closer to reality. Thank you.
Graduates, families, congratulations. It's my privilege to serve in the role of superintendent at the East Pennsboro Area School District. Each day at East Pennsboro, I have the unique opportunity to work with a great team of educators in a great community with great families, and today we get to celebrate the accomplishment of the best graduates. My comments tonight will be brief because I believe our graduates need the time to simply slow down, take advantage of the attention they so rightly deserve. Today represents an outstanding accomplishment in a person's life, and the effort that it takes to get to this point requires a high degree of discipline. Future Panther alumni, class of 2023, please accept my greatest and most sincere congratulations. Luke stated it very well in his speech earlier that graduation marks a person's ability to persevere and adapt to any roadblock that's been placed in front of them. Paris so eloquently used a song lyric from a movie and stated there is always going to be a mountain and I'm always going to make it move. Paris, I loved your message because it brought back fond memories as a father watching Hannah Montana with my 2 daughters on a movie night and singing this inspirational song. I'll hold back from that tonight. For my remarks this evening for the graduates, I simply want to focus and take the opportunity to consider the trials in your life that we must all endure and provide a simple strategy to help support a positive outcome. As we know, experience tends to be our best teacher. It has been explained to me that we all must consider it pure joy when we face a trial in life. Graduates, stop for a minute. Just think about that. I'm asking you to get excited, to celebrate, to be thankful, and most importantly, embrace every trial in your life. That is highly unusual. Unusual as it may be, Panther graduates, from the moment I met so many of you in one-to-one meetings, I was convinced immediately that each of you are special and capable of handling any trial in life. Graduates, you are coffee beans. Yes, I realize that last statement requires a little bit of an explanation. To those who don't know me, one of the simple pleasures in life that I enjoy is a good cup of coffee. One of my greatest analogies that I've learned in life comes from my personal experience with a speaker and author named Damon West. Basically, I want to share with you that we all have 3 responses to the trials in our life and the challenges in the world around us. You can be a carrot, you can be an egg, or you can be a coffee bean. So consider the world around you as a pot of boiling water. All of your influences, experiences, and so many tensions exist all the time, just like that boiling water. That boiling water can burn and burn you severely if you don't approach the situation well. When considering these 3 objects, the carrot, the egg, and the coffee bean, please consider the results after being immersed in boiling water. When a carrot's dropped in water, what happens to it? It softens. As you approach trials, graduates, don't let the boiling water soften you. When an egg is dropped in boiling water, what happens to it? It hardens. As you approach trials, graduates, don't let them harden you. Don't give in to the boiling water. But when you drop a coffee bean in the water, that object transforms boiling water into one of the most pleasurable drinks available, coffee. Graduates, I encourage you to be a coffee bean in life, and as you face trials, don't let anyone else determine your outlook or outcome. Strive to be the one to make a positive impact no matter what obstacles are in the way. Transform the world around you despite any of the hardships or challenges that may exist. Know this, graduate, we at East Pennsboro expect a great deal from you, but also know that we will be here to support you if for some reason the coffee doesn't come out right or the water gets too hot. Graduates, continue to transform the world around you. We are Panther proud. Congratulations on this fantastic accomplishment. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Jonathan Bucher, the high school principal. We will now recognize the top 20 students of the class of 2023. please rise. In a very competitive class of high performers, these students nearly all have a GPA over 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, our top 20 students of the class of 2023. I'm pleased now to recognize our salutatorian, Jessica Wagner. And now for our highest performing student of the class of 2023, I have the honor to recognize our valedictorian, Luke Boston. It is now my honor to recognize our brave students who've elected to serve our country through military service. Graduates committing to serve in the U.S. Army, please rise and remain standing. Graduates committing to serve in the U.S. Navy, please rise and remain standing. Graduates committing to serve in the U.S. Marine Corps, please rise and remain standing. Graduates committing to serve in the U.S. Air Force, please rise. Thank you for your future service. Today would not be possible without our dedicated teachers. So in honor of our teachers, it is my privilege to introduce to you the next generation of teachers. Sienna Brooks, Haley Brown, Amelia Dale, Devon Dupree, McKaylee Gossard, Peyton Close, Aubrey Rahana, Isabel Rulo, Mackenzie Tallman, and Audrey Swope. Thank you. Graduates of the class of 2023, you have arrived at the day you've been waiting for many years. You're moments away from being an East Pennsboro graduate. Graduates, tonight I'd like to offer you one last lesson as students of East Pennsboro Area High School with some fun facts. Research shows that the #1 fear people have is public speaking. And this is followed by the fear of dying. So here I am on stage at this moment, fearful of dying while public speaking. After listening to Paris's delivery of her class president's speech, it reminds me of a graduation speech I did not give. The speech I was too afraid to give. That caused me to lower the bar for myself and not run for class president when I was in high school. Why? Because I did not have the courage to give a graduation speech to my fellow graduates. So in fairness to me, I did the next best thing and ran for vice president because it did not require giving a speech. Somehow, I think by lowering the bar for myself over 25 years ago, karma got the last laugh. Because recently, I realized that today, I'm giving my 6th graduation speech. Reflecting on this distant memory, I'd like to share a story about learning to raise the bar, not lowering it. A story about raising the bar and beating the double team in the game of football. Building on insight from Vince Lombardi, who said, "Football is like life. It requires perseverance, self-denial, hard work, sacrifice, and dedication. In the game of football, there's a play called the double team. This occurs when two huge 300-pound offensive linemen try to knock back one poor defensive lineman to make a hole for the running back. The double team is one of the hardest blocks in football to defend against because there's nothing like having 600 pounds of offensive linemen trying to stampede you out of the way. As a defensive lineman in college, I spent countless hours practicing how to defend against this play. And as a freshman in college, when my coach told us a double team could be beat, I thought it was impossible. I mean, really, how could one person beat two players who totaled 600 pounds? As my playing time increased over the next few years, I remember how excited I was when I finally beat a double team in a game. I remember running off the field and going up to my coach, and with full excitement, I shouted, "Coach, did you see I beat the double team?" In my enthusiasm, I vividly remember my coach saying, "Good job beating the double team, but next time, I want you to tackle the running back." His unexpected words have resonated with me to this day and taught me that once you meet the bar by beating two blockers, you now need to raise the bar and tackle the running back. Just when I thought I had arrived, I realized it was now time to push the bar higher. Michelangelo, the Italian artist that painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, said the greatest danger of most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it. It is that we set the bar too low and we reach it. In the book titled From Good to Great, the author Jim Collins shares these words about raising the bar. Good is the enemy of great. And that is one of the reasons why so little in the world becomes great. And Vince Lombardi reminds us that we would accomplish many more things if we did not think of them as impossible. All these years later, I'm not sure I ever made that tackle after beating the double team. But I knew that if I ever did make that elusive tackle, my coach would have asked me if I tackled the running back for a loss of yards. Class of 2023, I wish you the best as you raise the bar in your life's expectations. What will you do to go from good to great? What will you aim for? Will you aim high or will you aim low? Whatever you decide, I leave you with the wise words of Steve Carell from the TV show The Office, when he said, "The only time you want to set the bar low is when you're doing the limbo." Thank you. At this time, I would ask Dr. Michael Robinson to join me for the certification of graduates.
Graduates, please stand. Mr. Bucher, has the class of 2023 met the requirements of graduation set forth by the East Pennsboro Area School District?
Dr. Robinson, 168 students have met all the requirements for graduation.
As Superintendent of Schools of the East Pennsboro Area School District and by the power vested to me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby certify that these students have satisfied the necessary graduation requirements of the East Pennsboro Area School District. Graduates of 2023, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Graduates in rows 2, 3, and 4, you may be seated. As we begin the diploma presentation of the graduates of the class of 2023, we ask that you hold your applause until each row of graduates have been announced. Our students and their families have worked extremely hard to hear the names of their graduates announced. There will be an opportunity for applause as each row finishes. Thank you.
Paris Kelly.
Carly Littlewood.
Benson Dang.
Aubrey Rohana.
Haley Brown.
Luke Boston.
Sophia Gracella.
Jessica Wagner.
Peyton Rosendahl.
Chloe Hilbish.
Dale Redmond.
Clarissa Rudy.
Brandon Conrad.
Tia Lehman.
Ethan Strite.
Isabel Rulo.
John Christian Sokenya.
Sienna Brooks.
Joseph Puckett.
Brianna Ramos.
Colby Stillions.
Peyton Close.
Braden Maggio.
Margaret Hardenbrook.
Colton Yo.
Elena McKenney.
Joseph Taverna.
Hannah Copenheffer.
Dakota Campbell.
Michelle Liu.
Andrew Swenson.
Megan Tawadros.
Matea Jovic.
Han Ong.
Mahmoud Sheikh.
Mexley Gomez.
Justin Bensel.
Angelina Gutierrez.
Diamante Toro.
Amaya Stetler. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please join me in congratulating these graduates. Thank you.
Ryan Kohler.
Down. Good job, Brian. Palin Bear.
Matthew Sullivan.
Monica Wynn.
Landon Wolf.
Amelia Dale.
Trent Brown.
Leah Rashid.
Caden Holmes.
Maisie Kemper.
Travis Brown.
Sarah L. Garni.
Michael C. Lamana.
Tusneem Nohu.
Sad Cody.
Manel Elamarani.
Alexander Tillman.
Haley Steinhagen.
Dominic Rissinger.
Delaney Bay.
Jackson Dunball.
Aubrey Swope.
Chase Reimel.
Bria Maggio.
Colin Quigley.
Madison Tate.
Carter Drum.
Abigail Hartman.
Ethan Marson.
Elena Canellis.
Matthew Barter.
Madison Badali.
Landon Mahaffey.
Takara Amari Neely.
Joshua Daly.
Michaela Comrie.
Cooper Bray.
Emma Doherty.
Harris Ahmed.
Zoe Holbert. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please join me in congratulating these graduates. Thank you.
Nicholas Payne.
Jordan Love.
Patrick Murtha.
Kaylee Smith.
Xander Herring.
McKaylee Gossard.
Anthony Kassler.
Mirembe Namaweje Nagadia Dumba.
Austin Holly.
Mariam Kubi.
Jaden Puckett.
Ananya Chopra.
Logan Wright.
Yasmin Abdul Wahab.
Kenseth Beislein.
Zoe Turner.
Ethan Bonsall.
Taylor Buckwalter.
Logan Challenger.
Mackenzie Tallman.
Christian Ballier.
Julia Howlett.
Josiah Moore.
Thank you so much.
Alexa Johnson.
Leniel Yamil Febre Gonzalez.
Erica Schneiderman.
Mason Nevius.
McKenna Smith.
Ben Watring.
Nicole Purnell.
Lavelle Tatum.
Meredith Roman.
Julian Gilchrist.
Nina Karik Guillaudon.
Damarian Wilkins.
Elizabeth Chernov.
Caden Laster.
Carly Lewis McKay.
Ricky Alexis.
Nyla Awali.
Jameer Bass.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please join me in congratulating these graduates. Thank you.
Amir Howard.
Stacy Alexandra Vasquez Espinosa.
Joshua Washington.
Let's go, Washington.
Lainey Drabenstadt.
Ian Yahweh Kaufer.
Tia Pfeiffer.
Noah Lopez.
Angelina Kona.
Hunter Ryan.
Garance Forestier.
Troy Weebner, Jr.
Isabella Savino.
Harley Dominic Lehman.
Sarah Austin.
Riley Blystone.
Ariana Sanchez.
Anthony Kramer.
Lily Mager.
Jarrell Bookhart.
Haley McKenney.
Devon Dupre.
Isabella Grace Droke.
Markel Cato.
Kiabet Gutierrez. That's him.
Aaron Armstrong.
Tiana Muhaber.
Jace Pierce.
Ashley Torres.
Miles Gant.
Kiana Alvarez.
Damian Baker.
Rebecca Smith.
Jaylee Rivas. Dominic Bio. Depeche Rye. Kabir Sadat. Hari Batwarine. Stone Camus. Colton Luke. Randy Feliciano. Connor Boaz. Neil Pachani. Christian Weebner.
Please give a round of applause for this group. Class of 2023, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the East Pennsboro Area High School class of 2023.